Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday so far. It is great to see everybody here. Let's dive into some introductions. A Riff, hello. Hi, Shawn. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. A Riff, good to see you. I hope you're having a better day. Yeah, doing well. All right, let's take care of some introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, you're going to be able to find a Linktree link within the description, and it looks like that. You can click on it, and it'll take you to every place I am on the interwebs. If you would like to share your work with me so I can show it off online, live, you can join my Discord from here. If you do have a Behance page, please feel free to subscribe. It's greatly appreciated and helps the stream. And also, if you're on YouTube or Twitch, you can subscribe, follow, like, all that good stuff that helps the stream out there also. Okay. I don't have anything to show off on the Discord, so I think we may just dive into it today. So we are going to be taking a quick break, a riff over on Twitch also. Hi there. We're going to take a break from doing some editing, and I want to create a illustration of a cow crossing sign that I saw in Slovenia. And we're going to be doing that in Illustrator. And then from there, Oliver, hello. From there, we may be jumping into Project Neo if we have time. We also may be doing the deer crossing. So, 1 second. Okay. So, first off, let's jump on over into Illustrator. And here we are. Let's open a new file. 1920 by 1080, that's fine. One artboard, that's good. Let's open that up. Yes, do that. Yep, I know about the new pencil tool. So I've got a couple things here, and let me jump over into my downloads. That is huge. So this is going to be the first sign. And, ooh, hold on. One moment, give me a second. There it is, okay. Just getting things situated. Okay, and we're back. All right, so we're gonna give a little bit of history here. I found these so amusing. They're so geometric that I just really found these amusing. This is an Adobe stock item, so we will be, you know, I'm just using it right now, but it is Adobe stock. The picture of the cow crossing is a photo from Mrs. Shawn. And to give a little bit of background, no, let's call this reference. Reference, make a new layer. Okay. To give a little bit of background, I tried and searched all over the interwebs trying to figure out who designed these. Now, these aren't solely just for Slovenia. They also are in Poland that I discovered. And so I couldn't find the designers that really made this type of geometric shape animals. But I did find out that in 1958, I believe it was, there was the Venice Accord for signage and warning, something like that. Road signs and warning signs. And what it was, there was a conference that was held that all of Europe, or the majority of Europe, ended up coming to an agreement to having consistent road signs throughout Europe. And it's funny because for those of you that may not have gone to the United States, haven't been there, the United States, with their signs, they love to use words. And it's so, I didn't realize it until living here and going back, that if you don't speak English or you're not good with English, a lot of these road signs can be very confusing. In Europe, because you have so many countries and it's so easy to go to country to country, you really don't have a lot of road signs in the native language. They have symbols. And so it's quite smart and a little off-putting when I went back to the States and saw like all the English. It was interesting to say the least. Those of you in chat, let me know if you've experienced that at all. So these designs, I don't know who made them. I don't know who designed them, but I just find them funny. I don't know why. They make me laugh. So, give me a quick second, everybody. I will be right back. I just heard something I need to take care of. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. Let's go ahead and get going. So my thought was we can create these cows and deer and maybe take it into Project Neo, create a 3D. We could do an image trace. We could do a lot of things. Devlin, hello. The joke in San Antonio was SeaWorld left, so the tourists that drove here left too. Okay, that's funny. The joke here is on the Autobahn, the exits are oh, hold on. One moment. Okay. The joke here is you on the Autobahn, you have all of these Ausfahrt signs. and it means exit. But the joke is, I'm touring around Germany, exploring it, and I keep seeing signs for this town Ausfahrt, and I never get there. Not as funny. Okay. Good to see you, Devlin. Let's bring this over here. So it looks like we're going to be able to probably do a lot of basic shapes the way it looks. So let's go ahead. Let's dive into this. Okay, making sure we're on the right layer. Let's go ahead. Now, I am not good. I mean, I could trace it. I could use the pen tool. What do we think the best way to do this is? I kind of want to, we're gonna try with basic shapes to begin with, and then we will go from there. So let's get back onto our artwork. Grab just a rectangle to begin with. Give this a dark fill. And then we've got a slope here. See, this is funny. Whoa, already? We do not like that. Okay. Shape builder. That's what I was thinking. No, why did that happen? Okay. Let's go ahead, hit A. Grab that point. Holding shift, grab that point. Wait, that's not right. Okay, that's a good start. That's a good start. Let's go ahead. And bring down our belly. Okay, I am really focusing hard right now. Command Z. Maybe use the curvature pen tool on this. Okay. Okay. I am really focusing. All right, so what do we have here? It looks like, looking at the head, and it looks like we've got a square to a rectangle. This is ridiculous. Doing the basic shapes. I like that. Let's go ahead, grab that, hit A. Looks like something like this. All right, now we need triangles. Now, think about, I didn't add the triangle tool. So let's hold shift, grab that. Let's use, take it down to right there. I don't know why I'm just so zoomed out. Okay, first off, let's jump over to the shear. Let's grab this. Our ears going, hitting V. It's kind of like they used tape to mask it, or only knew how to X-Acto the stencil with a straight edge. Yes, that is, I agree. And I find it amusing. Hold down the Option key. Looks like we've got, I guess those are the horns. Now we need one for the ear. That's, you know, really going, whoa, trying to figure out what they did. I find very interesting. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. grab all of this. Do we? Yeah, let's group it for right now. And it looks like the head is a bit small. Oh. Come on. So we're gonna have to work on the proportions, which is fine. That's too big. You are not snapping very nice. I believe you're right. Now, I can tell this angle here. Let's go ahead, hit A. I mean, what did they do? Okay, got something funky happening here. Let's grab this. We need to align these two angles. Okay. I don't like what's happening with the head. It just doesn't feel right to me. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try something here. We are gonna trace this head so I can figure out what we've got going on. So we just grab the pen tool. Devlin says, I dare say pen tool tracing may be easier, quicker. I'd probably combine shapes and pen. Yeah, so this was, I agree with you, Devlin. You're 100% correct. The initial idea was I was thinking, because I am not great with a lot of basic shapes, I was thinking, okay, what I'm gonna do is try to do this using basic shapes and see what we get. So. This is going in like that. So what is... Oh, I see what I did. Okay. So I messed up the head shape. I can see it. I can see it. All right. Let's go ahead, duplicate that. This needs to be, let's ungroup all of that for right now. Yeah, that's looking better. Do we use a shape builder on this? Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So let's see, we want to grab got short tail. And I actually don't know if there is a better way to kind of get things going at the same angle. I do not know. We can lengthen that if we need to. Okay. Go ahead. Bring that down. And feel that needs to be longer. There is a perspective, free transform, scale tool. Okay. Let's do a Command R. Bring a ruler down to right there. Oh, this one is sheared. Whoops. Okay. Okay, let me think. In work like this, I make a pink shape as a tool, use it as a guide, comparing spacing, angles, proportions. Make a pink shape as a tool. Please explain more. Oh, that's totally wrong. Oh, Lord. Those are some skinny cow legs. I draw a rectangle and turn it over cow's legs to get the angle. Slide it over and use the angle to draw the leg. So you would draw shape. See, oh. I think I got what you're saying. Use a pink tool to gauge size. Does it match the head or body length? Okay, let me read this all again. In work like this, make a pink shape as a tool. Use it as a guide, comparing spacing, angles, and proportions. Just a throwaway object that I change. Angles are true in spite of scale. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to continue with this because I'm almost done. I have 2 legs left. Then I'm going to trace the sign and see how I did. Considering I've never done anything like this, it's a work in progress. Whoa. FYI, this breed is called an Aberdeen Angles. Aberdeen Angle. It's good practice that you're doing. It is, because I really don't know what I'm doing. All of these are pretty flat. Not entirely. Oh, why is everything so quiet? What was that? Mafu, hello. Oof. Oh, what does this button do? Well, hopefully it wakes up. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Good to see you, Mafu. I feel like angle. Doing well. Thank you. Okay, so the angle. All right. Now this udder is just, and I'll say it before you, Devlin, is utterly crazy. Okay. Ooh, that does not. Okay, we need to take that back into here. That a little shorter. Grab this, line that up. That up like so. Face blue smiling, face fuchsia tongue out, and face green smile. All right, our udder a little bit bigger. Put our head up there. Get all of this guy. Make a copy. Bring that over. And let's go ahead and use Pathfinder. Boom. There we go. do a Command R. Whoops, Command R. Take our guide. Maybe. Our guide work. Rick, hello, hello. Okay, so here is our first cow. So now we are going to try it a little bit different, and we are going to go through and do some tracing and see if we can get anything better. You nailed the angle of the dangle for the udder. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Square. All right, so let's get up here, grab our pen tool, and first off, let's go ahead and take care of this shape. Let's go ahead and give that a different fill color so we know. Remove it, no pun intended. Okay, back to our pen tool, and we'll start and just knock this out. We're back at this yellow. I am not liking. Have you seen Tim's picture in Discord? No. In whose Discord? Okay. All right, I will take a look. Such a fan of the show that I'm joining from vacation. Where are you, Rick? Lake Winnie Pisauki? Winnie Pisauki? Nice. Well, I gotta say, that was definitely minus front. It's minus front. Go. That was so much faster. Okay, lining up the horns. Okay. I got a long-legged cow. Cow is better butter yellow. Yeah, mine looks a little bit fatter. It doesn't look as streamlined. All right, hold on. Let me jump over into the Discord. Wait a minute. Oh, this is hilarious. Okay. So we have Mrs. Shawn's photo. Then we have Tim's, which is hilarious that Tim was able to actually use the exact same photo and get the alien abduction. Oh. Same location. Oh my goodness. Good job, Tim. That's hilarious. Ah, I love this community. Okay. Wonder if I can just... Yeah, boom, there you go. Kind of... Is it long? No, it's pretty freaking close. Legs got messed up. But that was a good exercise. That was fun. Okay, we've got our cow. Move that one over here. Should we trace the deer? Let's trace the deer just for fun. And Devlin wants an Iowa butter cow. Oof, that's vibrating. That's vibrating. Let's jump up here. Let's do generative recolor, and we're gonna put in buttery. Why did the cow cross the road? I don't know, Rick. Why did the cow cross the road? None of these are looking too buttery. You're just... Why are you giving me... Ah. To get to the other side. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Okay, here is another thing that I learned in my research that I did not realize. So when the Accord was made in I believe it was Vienna, these two signs, the cow crossing and the deer crossing, which we call them literally as we see it, the correct term is domestic wildlife crossing and wildlife crossing. So the cow, now of course we have tons of different signage, but the cow is to represent domestic animal crossing. And then the deer is supposed to be the generic encompassing wildlife crossing. And of course it's expanded out to moose and reindeer and everything else. But the initial thought behind it was wildlife and domestic animals. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know if you all think it's interesting. Some of you may have already known that, but just more useless thoughts brought up. I've never heard of domestic animal crossing, and that caught me. Well, here, Mafu, in Germany, and just Europe overall, and they probably do this in the States, but especially in, let's say, Switzerland and Austria, is during the day, the cows are sent out into the mountains or fields, prairies to feed. Then in the afternoon, they are called back in for their milking. And so a lot of places, they will actually like go through town. And so cow crossing is a real thing. Mafu, okay, yes and no. The foods aren't provided by the farms. Okay, we're tangent time, everybody. So what occurs is during this, when there are grasses, prairies, fields, on mountains, and I mean, I'm talking like the Alps, they will, do I have? One second. While I'm talking about this, let me see. Yeah, I got that. Let me open Lightroom Classic. Same here in the countryside, similar signs. There's tons of different cow crossing signs. But so yeah, during the spring, during the summer, when there is food available, a lot of the times the farmers, because they don't want to use their feed during the summer when there's plenty of food for the cows to eat, they don't want to use their feed that they have to buy, just like what you're talking about, to feed the cattle. It's better for them to actually send it out, to send the cows out, and the cows, the like main cows, they know it when it's time to come in and be wow, you are slow, and be milked. So the like head cow, main cow, will have a specific cowbell. Yes. So what occurs is a farmer will go up into the field and call the cows. And the main cows, because it is not comfortable. Oh, I've got the wrong one. The main cows do not, they're not comfortable when you're ready to be milked. Okay. The udders are full, they're uncomfortable. So they're waiting to be milked. They know it. And so I'm trying, I think I may have the wrong card. Let me think about this. What trip was that? Oh, so with the cowbells, the each farmer will have a distinctive ring, a distinctive tone. So the other cows, when the cows are coming down out of the fields, out of the mountains, they know to follow, and they will actually follow the lead cow that has the cowbell and come down. Are main cows born by selective breeding, or are they species? There are species of cows. There are species of cows. Rovnik, Fjords, Helsinki, Iceland, Ireland, Istanbul, Italy, London, Madrid, Malta, Northern Ireland, Netherlands, Oslo, Porto, Prague, Pula, Rome, Santorini, Scotland, Slovenia, Spain. Cows are all one species, different breeds. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you for that. Oh, that was in Germany. That was in Garmisch. Let me get back up here. Garmisch. Okay. And I've got the right book. So, wait, let me find it here. While we were in Garmisch in Germany, there was a farm that was next to or near our hotel. And so every day, twice a day, the farmer would set the cows out, and also they would come back. And I think I've got photos of the cows. I do not. How do I not have photos? I know I took them. This is really disappointing. I don't have photos of the cows. Well, okay. Ugh. All right, we have hairy coos. Herds and flocks have animal leaders that emerge. It is interesting to see personalities in animals, yes. Are they backed up on a separate drive? Yes. I'm not sure how the other cows using the GPS know who to follow. That, what I've been told, is it is the ring. So here are cows. Oh, see that? Cows around here don't have bells anymore. They have GPS trackers that look like bells. Oh, that I didn't know. So this is in the United States, and the farmer is moving the cattle from, and of course this is on a different drive, is moving the cattle from one field to the next, and they're on the highway. This is a major street. So this is a prime example. More hairy coos. And I didn't tag the cows. Hairy coos are so cute. Yes, they are. They are adorable. Baby hairy coos are to die for. That's all I can say. Oh my gosh. Oh, so freaking cute. I have to change something really quick here. One moment. I need... Okay, there we go. Oliver says, I've had to stop and wait for cows on numerous occasions. I always find it funny when there's someone waiting with the engine running, edging forward like they're waiting at a light. It's not going to be that quick. That is true. Just turn the engine off and chill. Very true. I was caught in a buffalo herd with kind of the same thing. That was interesting to say the least. Okay. So the ads are going to be starting in a second. I'm going to go get some more water, and I will be right back. So everybody hang out. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, thank you for waiting, everybody. Oliver says, I see the same at level crossings. I don't know what level crossings are. People who aren't used to it eagerly waiting to go again versus everyone who knows you're going to be there at least 10 minutes. Excuse me, what are level crossings? Oh, railway crossing the road. They're called level crossings? I can say I have never heard that. Interesting. Here, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead. Because the road and railway are level as opposed to bridges. Okay. Gotcha. Did we have any more cow questions? Curious. Let me check something here. None right now. Okay. General, hello there. It's funny when the first train goes and all the people who don't know get ready to go, and the rest of us are like, yeah, no, there's at least another 5 trains coming. Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. Everybody knows Jack, but let's do a shout out to Jack. Tim, I could ask questions until the cows come home. Tim, I love your cow abduction sign. So good. Where was it? Oh, I not? Yep. So funny. Okay. Let's see here. Do we, and chat, this is up to you. Do we want to jump into Project Neo and kind of see if we can 3D some of these cows? I mean, I don't know how well it's going to work. We could jump into Project Neo and see what we get. I don't know. Or we could jump back into editing photos in Lightroom Classic. I think I'm going to leave it up to you, chat, to see what you would like to do. I'm kind of not... I mean, doing something like this, I would almost turn it into 3D in Illustrator. How now, brown cow? Oliver says I'm going to vote for Lightroom Classic. I have another trip that is planned coming up for my birthday. Let me see what we got here. Ooh, fancy text jack. It's been a minute. It has, Jack. It has. Let me open this up really quick. Just to kind of give you a something that I learned that is not great. When you are trying to create something, and this rubber hose guy, Frank, hello, that I illustrated and then vectorized it or drew it in Illustrator. I drew it like this. Okay. I drew it so it was straight up and down. Now, for those of you that know, that remember the actual Illustrator file, our guy is flipped over. So this is what I was going to try to create. Now, Project Neo, you would think, ooh, chat, thank you so much. I just got 100 messages. Congratulations, chat. Thank you so much. So what I was going to do when I was going to kind of recreate this, and I jumped into Project Neo, drew it like this, and then I tried to flip it over so it was upside down. You can't do it. So I was having some major issues trying to get our Coney McCone face flipped over. So take that into consideration when you are drawing in Project Neo, that you're going to have those issues. Neo was the... Why am I not... Can you guys hear that? I got a word lurking from Bruce. Hey, Bruce. Why? No sound, just the picture. That's weird because I'm not getting the sound. And Jane was having the same problem. Why is that? Okay, that sound. I heard that. Tell me you heard that. Heard that one. Okay. Then is something wrong with... Did I Woo! Mafu. Hydrate. Oh, I did add a new one. If you scroll all the way down for 10,000 points. It's a voice band. Let me show you this. So a little glitchy. The sound is broken. It doesn't sound right. So what this one means is I can't speak for like 3 minutes. Okay, why is it glitchy? Do not redeem, do not redeem. Why are you glitchy? Okay, that one sounds normal to me. How'd it sound to you guys? You had no sound for that? I heard nothing. But it's coming through. Okay, hold on. Let me see what I got here. It's not coming through the Ninja, Video Ninja. MacBook. Oh, do. You know what's happening? Frank says 3 minutes of silence for 10,000 points. It's free on my streams. Okay, I know what's happening. I'm sorry. Because I am on, and maybe I can fix this really quick. So, let me think about this. So here is my Mac. This is what I'm seeing right now. And when I'm on my Mac, if anybody is wearing headphones, be prepared. I'm on my Mac, and I've got the Mac screen capture. So now, let's do the we're lurking. You guys probably heard that. Wait, still nothing? We did not. All right. Nope. And I'm okay. So I got something. Why is this not happening? My Mac OS. Okay, one moment, everybody. Let me see what I've got here. Yep, okay, so we've got sound here. Let's go here. Okay, you heard that. I can see it. Okay. So why is it not? Okay, I gotta figure this out. It should be picking up on OBS. This is gonna get weird. OBS on this screen. We have the mic, the Mac OS, so you can get the sound. You should okay, it's still not going through. This is crazy. I can hear it. It's coming through the speakers. You should be able to hear it. What's the sound settings for the overlay in OBS? It's the Mac. It's the Mac screen share with audio. So you can see it right here. Aren't those notifications coming from Twitch? They're not OBS overlays. No, they're not OBS overlays. But what should be happening is it should be picking up the sounds coming from this Mac. That's what it should be doing. So if I can hear it, you all should be able to hear it. Oh, so okay. We've got our alerts, edit alerts. Okay, bits raids. Is there a way to channel points? Okay. We've got the we're lurking. Visual and sound. Yeah, I've got it set to 50%, the vortex wave. Now you heard that. Okay, so we know that that's working. Okay, so back here, let's go in. We're lurking. Redeem. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Why? Why? Pretty sure it has something to do with how the alerts come through from Twitch, since they are treated like overlays. It shouldn't matter. Because the Mac okay. Mac capture audio 29%. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, that didn't work. Let's go back to monitor off. I thought had to be added as a web source in OBS. Twitch alert. Oh, this got turned off. Control audio. Okay, hold on. Let me see if this works, and if it works, I'll show you what I did. So if you have the same issues, did you hear that? Okay. Now I didn't hear it though. So let's get in Twitch alerts. Monitor and output. Okay. So let's go through this for anybody having problems. And I wish Lady Jane was here. So there has been updates to OBS, and there's even an update today that came to OBS. And so I assume in the past you could hear these alerts. I'm assuming. I don't know. This is going to get a little strange to see a lot of me. So when you set up your alerts in Twitch, it's going to give you a link, and you add that as a web. So it is under here. Oh, you're not gonna play nice. So once you set up your alert, and let's do this differently right now. Let's go over to alerts, and you create your alert box, and we go into edit. You go through, you've got your channel points, and you can add channel points. Like I added the no talking for 10,000 points. I added that through Twitch. I didn't do that. So the only custom one that I did here is the we're lurking. So once you get that, let me make this smaller. You will be given a browser source URL right there. You copy that, you put that into OBS as a browser, which you can see right here. It's got the little web world. You put that in. All right, so at some point in time, it turned off the audio. So let's open this up, and some update, it screwed up and it turned off control audio via OBS. So you want to, when you double click onto that, you want to control the audio via OBS. Okay, then coming over to your audio mixer, you're going to go over to your settings, and you're going to want to make sure that you hear it so it goes through the monitor and the output. That way I can hear it and I get alerted when you redeem something. Does that make sense, people? How is that for... Ooh, okay. Interesting. Let's get back to my stream manager. Mafu says I'm lost on the mixer part. On the mixer part. Okay. You have your audio mixer right here. You scroll down to the cogwheel, and you'll see right here the web for Twitch alerts, and you switch it to monitor and output. And you will see that I can see it down here when I redeem something. So Okay. Any other Twitch questions? While we have this, I'm at a point right now that I'm not 100% sure what it is that we're going to do. We're probably going to jump into Lightroom Classic, do some editing. But before we do that, if we've got a lot of new streamers, a lot of people getting into Twitch, if you've got questions, let's do it. Let's take care of it right now. So I know, Jack, you were saying you had issues. Can I ask an emote question? Of course. Don't ask to ask questions. Just put the question in chat. Go for it. And all right, let me close out of Project Neo. I don't have any issues with Twitch. My issue is the lack of time. I hear you, Jack. Where are my emotes? Okay. Let's open up my emotes. Wow, this is scary to open up to. I think we can all relate to that. Twitch has become harder to make emotes on. Not only the size of the emotes matters, but also the square canvas. Yes, the issue that was happening. Okay. On some of the emotes, you have to have, let me grab, what am I thinking? The artboard tool. Let's get into our properties. Now, from the time that I did this to now, things have changed. Hi, Uma. My canvases are always in a rectangle size, so I don't understand what I always do wrong. All right, so as you can see, my largest one is 112 by 112, man Z. Okay, 112 by 112. And then my artboard 3, that is 56 by 56. Artboard 2 is 28 by 28. Now here is a problem that some people were having. And I think I was having the same problem by the time I got to uploading different things that I wanted to upload, is having your artboard in a correct location. So not only, let me get back here, coming into here, and let's actually use this one. All right, so 72 by 72 height and width, right? You're thinking, okay, that's square. The importance is also the location. So you want to make sure that if this is 64, 646 pixels, and let's move that to negative 273. So you want to make sure that everything is square. Now, I was having that problem when I was trying to upload these gems. I came up with all these gems that were going to be, I can't even remember what they're called. Jump over here. Let me get on the other side. Emotes, locations, always key. Yes. And I think Jack was the one who figured that out. Not streaming tools, not content. Where the heck are the emotes? Viewer rewards, emotes. Okay. So I was going to, that's not here, but that's okay. I was going to upload different emotes for the different tiers, not the tiers, but for like bits and subscribers and things like that. And I was having problems with it. So I believe it was Jack that figured out. Does making it pixel perfect help? I never had an issue with that. In a new canvas, I did not. How did I do that? 1 second. It's funny, it's been so long ago. Panels. Okay. So, as you can see, I had them, all of these are at different sizes as PNGs. And so I was able to upload those, and Twitch resized it. Now here, again, these are PNGs, but I've got the 28 by 28, the 56 by 56, and the 112 by 12. And that's for our points. Didn't have an issue with that. So I was doing asset export and not exporting the canvas. So jump in here, asset export. So you can see, this is how I did it. I put all of my assets into asset export. I switched everything to PNG and was able to export everything. And the other thing, let me, no. Okay, let's open this up. And let me put this into chat. Okay. Now, the resizing, okay, auto resize mode, it gives you the size that is between 112 by 112 and 4096 and 4096. That's under 1 megabyte. And you can use the auto resize, which the button is right there. So unless it's super small, like super small, 4K by 4K. Yeah. Thank you, Oliver. I would just use the auto resize. So all the information that you need is right here. They do have a manual mode, which I used, which was the 28 by 28, 56 by 56, 112 by 112. And then I just got to the point that I was like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the auto resize. So hopefully that helps, Mafu. The issue is normally that it isn't squared, in which case I believe auto resize still rejects it. I disagree. I mean, like, that's not okay. Here's the question. Let me get back into my emotes. Okay. Let me show this. This is important. So here are my emotes. Okay. Now, as you can see, it exported 300 by 300. Now, the other PNGs that I showed you, let me get over here. You can see all the sizes are different. Yes, the transparent space. So here I would have had problems until I got to the point of exporting everything at 300 by 300, and then everything worked fine. I mean, the tangent train was 1080 by 1080. So, let's get back over here. So within our asset, if we go ahead, we say PNG. Let's just select one. Got our scale, suffix, okay. We hit export. Where does it go? Download. Get into our downloads. And there we go. I think that's a problem, Mafu, is having the exports aren't square. Yeah, I don't know what program Mafu is using. So, other than Illustrator, I can't really help. Yeah, I can't help you with that, Mafu. I've never seen, I don't think I've ever seen Procreate, maybe on a stream. And I don't even know what the first one is. No, don't be sorry you asked. I mean, how else are you going to know if you don't ask? Okay. Let's jump over into Lightroom Classic. And let's just do some editing. We got about 45 minutes left. Attribute 3 stars. The last stream we got really talking about black and white. You're welcome, Mafu. Yes, there you go. There you are. Let's see what we can get it with this. Let's jump in, hit D for develop. Bring our highlights down just a bit. Open up our shadows. Let's increase our whites. Bring our blacks down a little bit. Open up the texture just a bit. Have a bit of clarity. I don't think we need any dehaze. MetaBang Paint is a painting program with learning towards manga. I know what it is, I've just never used it. How is a painting app directed towards a specific genre? I mean, that just sounds limiting. Like, if you want to expand, you would have to get another app. Sounds weird. I don't think I want to do a lot with this image. Gotcha. Let's get in. Let's grab a mask. Let's grab our landscape masks. Okay, got our sky. Way too much mountain. Let's grab that. Let's create that mask. Let's do a subtract. Grab a brush. Take all of this away. I did not notice that there were people up on this ridge. I did not. All right. Ooh. What do we got going there? That's not supposed to be there. Let's grab that. Go. Yeah, let's push the whites even further on that. Let's take our black. Whoa, not too much. Not too much. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Just a little bit more of a pop. Don't need to go crazy. Yeah, I like that. That one turned out well. All right. I like this photo. I like that photo. All right, let's see what we can get out of this one. I absolutely love the new landscape masks. It's so freaking good. Sky, mountains, vegetation. You went a little crazy there on the vegetation, didn't you? But create all these masks. And okay, so we've got our sky. We have our mountains. Let's clean this up a little bit. Subtract. Brush. Okay, vegetation. We're gonna select from subtract. I haven't done this before. Let's. Whoa. I'm gonna subtract. Select. Let's. Not gonna subtract it. It will. Okay, good. Wow, that was cool. Let's hit add. Let's grab a brush. Let's add this in. Okay, so with our vegetation, let's brighten this up a little bit. Like that. Okay, let's grab our mountains. Add a bit of contrast. Let's darken our shadows. Bring up our whites. Bring down our blacks. Ooh, too much. Bit of clarity. Bring in some texture. I think I went too much on the vegetation. Let's get back. Grab our vegetation. Darken that up just a tiny bit. Let's take the exposure down. Let's use shadows and the whites. There we go. I like it. I like it. All right, moving on. I think with this one, we're gonna try a black and white. Okay, I think I know which one I want. Wow. 9's got some pop. Let's go with 9. Let's go ahead and close that. Let's bring our shadows up. Bring our highlights down. Let's increase our whites. A little bit of contrast. Add some texture. Some clarity. Let's get into our tonal curve. Get a midpoint. We want no pure blacks, so we're going to pull that over. No pure whites, which I don't think we've got, which is good. Get into our colors. And now, let's take these greens. Ooh. Hmm. Gonna darken the blues up, get a little more contrast going. I like it. We've got some ads coming up, so I will be right back. Okay. Thank you for the dance party, Devlin, if you can hear me. I really had to take a break there. All right. I'm gonna try something. Okay. Where am I? Sharpening. Devlin gave me a "we're lurking." Thank you, Devlin. It's an interesting edit because we're dealing with pretty much a monochromatic mountains. Then we got the blue skies and the greens. So I feel we're going to create a virtual copy. Why are you telling me? Okay. We're going to go ahead and reset this. Let's do... Yeah. Okay, let's take our highlights down. Open up our shadows a bit. Get our whites to pop. Bring that over. Bring in a bit of texture, a little bit of clarity. Add just a bit of vibrance. Bring up our black like that. Go into our colors. Let's stick with the hue. Warm those trees up just a little bit. I'm digging that. Cool the mountains down. Okay. Small vignette. Okay. For this one, I like the color. I like the color more. I gotta say, I like the color. Now, are these greens good for you, Shawn? I know you're particular with greens when they're too bright. Yes. Yes. It's interesting, Bruce, on how greens can, how it affects me. You know, we have tons of shades of green here. Let me see if I can find. The crazy thing is that I feel there's times that the green is too overpowering, which is hilarious to think about if you are doing landscape photography. 50 Shades of Green. You're obviously going to have tons of greens. Now, an image like this, when you're trying to balance the water and the greens, that's going to be pretty tough. I just don't want the greens to overpower the scene. That's it. And you can change the hue, you can change the values, you can do a lot trying to get something decent. But since we're talking about it, let's try this one. Okay, let's exit full screen, D for develop. Right off the bat, let's jump in, hit landscape. Okay, we've got a sky, mountains, vegetation, sky. Ooh, water did good. And natural ground? I'm not worried about that. Let's create those 3 masks. And jump into our sky. Bring down our highlights. Bring up some whites right before they clip. Yep, that's good. Our vegetation now, again, we are talking about getting the correct colors. So if we want to go in and saturate, add just a little bit of saturation to those to those trees. I like that. Let's get into our water. Now, actually, let's get back to our vegetation. Let's open up those shadows just a touch. Now, our water, we want cool that down just slightly. Also, getting that aqua blue green is very important. Add a little bit of saturation. Yeah, wow, that's a huge difference. That's the before, that's the after. That is great. Fun fact, camera sensors have more green pixels than red and blue. That I actually had no idea about, Oliver. Not. Are all sensors not? I mean, yeah, I didn't know that. I like it. I like it. Very minute, but that's a keeper. That's a keeper. All right, let's stick with the water. Bare filter rows alternate between red and green on one row, then blue and green on the next, so there's twice as many green pixels. Why do I think I probably have read that? Fuji X filter has more too, but I can't remember the layout. It's slightly different from Bare. This was so much freaking water. And we could soften this up. Yeah, I'm digging that. Bruce is asking, so what does that mean? Do these sensors favor green, or it's just more aware of the various greens out in nature? Good question. I like it. We can't see their face. All right, let's go ahead. This will be the last one. Ooh, we are gonna want get a sky mask. I don't want to affect the water. Okay, let's duplicate, invert that mask. Now let's go ahead and open those shadows up. Oliver says that's a complicated question. It's something to do with the human eye being more sensitive to green, so there needs to be more green data to keep the image looking good. Tim says the human eye is most sensitive to green light, so we invented sensors to mimic that. This also is the reason why we use green screens over blue screens. Double the sensitivity in the sensor. Ooh. Again, I did not know that. Back in Oregon when I was younger, there was way out in the country, a gentleman who was able, he was able to see different shades of green that the normal human eye couldn't. And because of that, he is, or was, I don't know, was able to actually pick plants out from flying in a helicopter. So he was employed by the state police to fly over farms and whatnot and say, there's a marijuana field, there's a marijuana field, there's a marijuana field, and was able to pick it out where the human eye from a helicopter wouldn't be able to normally tell the difference of the greens. I thought that was really interesting. It's like, wow, I did not know that. And of course, this is back, decades ago, before some states legalized marijuana. Plot twist, he's actually just pointing out the fields of his competitors. Dun dun dun. Plot twist. I like it. Subtle. Just giving a little bit more pop. Like it. Okay, for after, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, everybody. Let's see here. Oh, let's not do that. Let's jump over to Illustrator. Go. Got our mad cow signs. Get a screenshot for the thumbnail. All right, so this was pretty interesting today. Figuring out basic shapes in relationship to using the pen tool. Devlin had some great tips. This was a good exercise for me, actually. So yeah, still trying to get better with Illustrator. Gotta keep working at it. Okay, so in about 2 hours, Jack and I is going to be live. It's going to be a half-hour stream on the Firefly Discord. We are going to be doing pet rescue posters in Adobe Express. So if that is something you're interested in, make sure to jump on over. Or if you just want to hang out with Jack and I, you're more than welcome. Then after that is the Adobe Live Community Challenge. And thank you, Devlin. We are in Photoshop today. So, and then I think we've got a regular schedule occurring today. Yes, we do. Somewhat regular. Short and scheduled. I can't keep track of the streams and the Twitch streams, and so check out Ryan's new Behance live stream Discord. All right, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun, and let me give you. Oh, not a holy shnikes. How about a boom? Thanks for hanging out with me. Penny, hello. Hi, bye, thanks again. Time to watch the VOD. You are welcome. It's short on YouTube, and Behance now switches over to Twitch. Yeah. It's consistency. There's no consistency right now. Umacorn, a holy schnakies. Thank you, Umacorn. All right, I'm gonna end the stream. Everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay creative, and I will be seeing you in chat. Bye, everyone.